Now we'll see different pollutants present in the exhaust gas of an engine that may be a CI engine or a SI engine. The first one and major parameter is carbon dioxide. Second is a water vapor. Third is the oxides of nitrogen that are known as NOx. Then unburnt hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, that means COs, smoke, and particulates, that are small particles. Hydrocarbons in SI and CI engine. Hydrocarbons are formed by incomplete combustion of fuel. The quantity of unburnt hydrocarbon depends upon turbulence and combustion chamber design. Emission of hydrocarbons from CI engine, that is diesel engine, are also significant. The presence of carbon particles in the flue gases is the cause of black smoke in diesel engine exhaust. As the air-fuel mixture is heterogeneous, it causes local spots of rich and lean mixture. The rich mixture does not find oxygen to react and causes the incomplete combustion of the fuel, which creates hydrocarbons. The next one is a carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a product of incomplete combustion due to insufficient amount of air in the air-fuel mixture or insufficient time in cycle for completion of combustion. That means if the amount of air available for that particular amount of fuel is not sufficient for burning all the fuel particles, then the carbon monoxide forms in the exhaust gases. The carbon monoxide also forms when there is a insufficient time in cycle for combustion. That means if the speed of the engine is higher than the cruising speed, then also the carbon monoxide forms, because the higher engine speed reduces the time available for the combustion of a fuel. This has been overcome in case of variable wall timing type engines. This variable wall timing engines technology has been adopted by the Honda first, and it is a very useful to reduce the percentage of carbon monoxide. Nitrogen oxide. This is combination of nitric oxide NO and nitrogen dioxide NO2. It is produced within the combustion chamber due to dissociation of molecular oxygen and nitrogen at a peak combustion temperature. The combination of NOx and HC in presence of sunlight and certain atmospheric conditions produce petrochemical smog that has been seen in Delhi many times. This nitrogen oxides makes a great impact on the human. This is produces due to higher temperature inside the combustion chamber. That's why the engine temperature should be maintained at some level to avoid the formation of nitrogen oxides. Sulfur dioxide. It is formed due to oxidation of sulfur during combustion process. It depends upon the amount of sulfur content in the fuel. That's why the content of the fuel are also important in case of the pollutants produced by the fuel after burning. Carbon dioxide. It is formed due to incomplete combustion of fuel in the engine cylinder. Hence, to make the proper combustion of fuel inside the engine cylinder, many provisions are made, like changing the location of spark plugs, providing more than one spark plugs, and also changing the shape of the combustion chamber and piston to achieve maximum combustion of the fuel or 100% combustion of the fuel inside the combustion chamber, which will provides maximum energy, as well as which reduces the pollutants in the exhaust gases. Now we will see different effects of pollutants on environment. Some of the effects are acid rain, greenhouse effects, global warming, ozone layer depletion. First effect is acid rain. Oxides of sulfur and nitrogen present in the air and moisture associated with air together form the acids. They fall in rainy season in the form of acid rain and acid snow. Now in figure you see the sulfur dioxide from different sources emitted in the environment goes upward and settle at one layer in the environment. Now in rainy season, when the rain droplets or water droplets falls on the ground, then the layer of the sulfur comes down with that water droplets, and again it mixes with the lakes and flows over the ground with that water. This cycle continues as the water from the lake having the contents of that oxides, again it vaporizes and goes in the environment. Next effect is greenhouse effect. The energy from the sun warms the earth, and again that temperature goes back into space, and some is held by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. That means whatever the temperature is absorbed by the earth is not emitted again in the environment, and due to this holding of temperature in the atmosphere by greenhouse gases is called as a greenhouse effect, which increases the temperature of the earth. Greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, etc. Small change in the temperature of earth causes the changes in climate such as wind patterns, duration of seasons, cyclones, storms, etc. Hence, it has a great effect on the earth's overall environment. Third major effect of pollutant on environment is global warming. The solar heat enters the layers formed by the gases emitted from Earth's surface, but does not get radiated back to the space due to different wavelengths. This tends to increase the Earth's temperature, leading to global warming. In short, the previous, that is greenhouse effect, due to that greenhouse effect the temperature of the earth increases, and this increase in the temperature of the earth is known as a global warming. Carbon dioxide is the main cause of global warming. Next effect is ozone layer depletion. In figure you see there is a earth, then again atmosphere, and the last layer is a ozone layer. It exists in the stratosphere up to 50 kilometers from the earth surface all around. This ozone layer protects the human being against harmful effects like cancer by absorbing ultraviolet rays coming from sun, and allows only the heat rays and light to reach earth's surface. Some of the gases, such as fluorine and chlorine, released from refrigerants and pollutants from vehicles, react with ozone to form different compounds. It leads to depletion of ozone layer. Here you can see the ozone hole that has been created due to such gases, and which is very harmful for the human being.